This one's called The Hat That Blew Away, and the hat is a metaphor for the lack of civilised discourse, if you like. I made that bit up, I must have written the poem, of course. The hat that blew away. What can you say about a hat that blew away? It was capricious, impulsive, irresponsible, deserted its post, left it exposed, typical of today's generation, ruined by careless emotion. What can you say about a hat that flew away, sailing towards mountains and oceans? What can you say that has not been said? That hats will flee, powerless to remain. They're not of this world, they ache for stars, they long to begin again. Thank you. And the second poem is called Yellow Socks. It's about my parents. My mother met my father at a party in Purley, and the first thing she noticed about him was something he was wearing. She noticed his socks for, before I start, I should say my parents are Irish, that will explain some of the later verses. Yellow socks. She noticed his socks first, yellow under a dark suit. What kind of man wears yellow socks? He was either daring or a fool. She hoped for the first. Once they were together, she never mentioned the socks, never saw them again. After he died, she told me about the socks. I was surprised, since he wasn't given to showing off. He longed to return to a land where rain greens the fields and yellow's found in hedgerow flowers. Life didn't deal him that hand. He once wore yellow socks, never returned to the yearned-for land, not even for his mother's funeral. Okay, well, I've probably forgotten something else that's likely to tell you, but whatever it was, will come back to me eventually. So I'd like to kick off by welcoming amongst our mic coterie today, Mr. Robert Drury.
Good afternoon, folks. Choice, first of all. Is it politics or is it art? Art. Art it is. Okay, just to let you know, my concept of this one was Mussorgsky, piano concerto, pictures as an exhibition. And there's a local art shop near where I live. Does her own work. And I sort of like her work. I like her and like her work. And I thought I'd do a poem, kind of pictures at an exhibition poem in poetry form. So this is called Pictures That's Glorious. Modern contemporary art fires on all fours in the dark matter world where indigo's drawn. From the depths of death's dank old dreams, there springs forth brand new life, and so it seems. Some people in business are known to be so glum. Conservative strictures bang the same old beat drum. Those who want to keep life's pride right in at least, may now face a new artistic challenging masterpiece. Must all the world be at war with us all? Can we not see beauty that can walk so tall? In life there's strife to create an honoured life, making nice we like, but do we need that strife? The desire to create above the current moral slaughter demands from the artist spiritual growth to really water. Breaking out of our mental comfort zone lines, this new life pours forth where Laura so shines. Creation and heart of mind finds ways to brighten our living, with paintings to support our challenging metaphysical reasoning. We start with art that has a free life that we can think on, so get with the collection who brings it the season. The world does not know it just as yet, of course, but come the day it will come to know this fine cause. Out of the world, painted in dark indigo restraint, blooms the wild garden of Eden in vivid paint. Drawing in from mystic regions, the spirit of mankind connects to the unknown, then be shown what to find. Living artists meets metamorphic minds to bring us that find, who then makes up in the way for us to follow that fine line. The universal living world of natural beauty really exists in the spiritual world where God keeps it to persist. The Garden of Eden is seen in these truly mystical righteous lands, waiting for us to walk in its ways, tended by his bold hands. There's some pictures of her art. Again and again, Laura traces her mighty steps. Again and again in the Garden of Eden, flowers best, when shaped and painted with Laurel's skillful finger, then viewed and mused, let us appreciate as we linger. Daisy chaining flower power, dancing in great light, spin the wheel of love to light the heart to be so bright. Growth in thick paint develops growth in great hope. Let it grow, let it flow, my friends, let us see the show. Pushing up boundaries within our dear thin souls, searching up and down in the creative mould, from deep in the wonderful world that is to unfurl, a flowering of painted nature that has been shown. There is something new for everyone out there to see. Laura even paints a new dress in solid paint for us to be free. The extraordinary, the implausible becomes quite plausible, the heart at the centre of life's beat to give it causality. While Eve was God's crowning glory to behold with beauty, why rip a good thing down when there is love in it truly? Laura portrays the Eve wearing that love in the garden. Be we Adam, can we step to the art to be a soul master? The inventive expressionism, the thoughts passed across, fashioning that expression wearing this art form of course, is a walk in the blooming good garden of flowers with Eve. So enjoy this expression from where you are, if you so believe. The passion to organise an exploration into impossible inventiveness requires technical innovation and extravagant courageousness to meditate while connected to the living, discovering truth. Let us celebrate an overwhelming aesthetic breakthrough, if true. Thinking outside the box gets you joining right in the box of fashionable, out of the ordinary thoughts stuck in your box. There happily developing, assuredly we so thought, pictorial ways so mentally fraught. A smearing here, so caught. A scraping there, so fraught. Digesting an aging idea, so caught. From all the work put in by Laura, art has a master of paint and shape, a free expressional world of coloured canvas assurance, a radical collective in three-dimensional tactile paint. Free thought together we ride our dreams without restraint, drawing power from within the emotive focus, enigmatically feeding on the emotive lotus. Let us go reaching 4 dimensions without a number, discovering dimensions without number. That's the pictures, that's Laura's. Thank you.
Robert Drury, thank you, Robert. Our next open mic reader will actually be a featured reader here next month. He's Steve White, and with Camilla Reeve, he will be reading poems from a new collection called Dandelion Child, which is the posthumous collection of Frances White, Steve's wife, who was a very regular reader at Dodo over the years, and we're going to be delighted to hear those poems. And I think Steve's going to read probably from that collection now, but I'll let him tell us what he's going to do. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you. Yes, thanks. I'll read a couple of poems out of Dandelion Child. I'll start off with Dandelion Child. It's about Frances growing up. Dandelion child, down the back alley, playing with boys in the dirt and gravel, laughing, shouting, shrieking in the sunshine. Safe between gardens in quiet shadows, gathering brash, ragged blooms to fill jam jars in the kitchen. Lily-white adolescents, clean dresses, shy wonder at the willow herb, towering where we walked by the railway track. A lull, before hot summers, the rush of freedom, music in the air, wild flowers in our hair, and then the longing for red roses. Thank you. In this next poem, Frances beautifully describes an evening out, but was it me that provided the disappointing ending? Piano bar blues. Dizzy summer night, quenched with lager, her eyes dreamy with piano bar blues. Moving aside their empty glasses, his arm brushed hers. Low lighting and soft cushions made her head swim. They slipped away into the moonlight, music fading as they sauntered back under the larch trees, along the water, his hands in his pockets, all the way home.
Beautiful stuff. We look forward to hearing more from that collection next month on the 31st of October. So, moving on, Lee Yan, please.
I'm going to read a poem in Chinese first, and then I'll read it in English. It's called Black Ear Dog. According to Chinese myth, there's a black ear dog. When he comes out, he'll eat the sun, the moon, and the sky. To drive the dog away, you take out your drum, your gongs, or your woks and chopsticks, and you just hit hard. The dog barks a lot, but the dog is scared of other noises. So that's how you drive the dog away. 黑耳狗，河水不再流，湖水干枯，家乡的原野鸟飞不见，再也没有走兽，晴天也不见太阳，夜晚看不见月亮，青天不再青，白云不再有。PM 2.5， 满天盖地，让我无法呼吸。天雾雾，地霾霾，再也无法嗅新鲜空气。是谁吞下太阳？是谁吞下月亮？谁在吞噬满天白云？谁在吞吃蓝蓝的天？是谁在吸走新鲜空气？是谁在吸干大地？看不见他的牙，看不见他的眼，看不见他的口，左看右看，也看不见他的头。只有一对狗耳黑黑，还有狗叫汪汪狂吠。敲起锣，打起鼓，那是黑耳狗。老乡都说要赶它走，就击鼓敲锣，再挥舞筷子，敲锅敲碗，再放爆竹，赶走黑耳狗。The black-eared dog. Lakes dry up, rivers don't flow. In green-gnawed mountain, no birds sing, no beasts roar. No more sun rays to brighten the day, no more moon to light the night. Sky loses blue, clouds lose white. Our green land loses her mind and turns grey by PM 2.5. Smog makes her cough, smog fills her lung. There's no fresh air to breathe. Who's gulped our moon? Who's eaten our sun? Who's devoured our white clouds? Who's swallowed our blue sky? Who's gulped fresh air? Who's gnawed our land? I see not his mouth, I see not his teeth, nor do I see his nose, or his jaw, or his greedy slurping tongue. All I see, now I see, a pair of ears, wiggling black. Drum, you're drum, gone, you're gone. Old men say is the black-eared dog. Make your firework crack. Hard beat your walk, chop your stick, deafen those wiggly black ears. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee Yan.